Hey traders, buckle up for another busy trading week. There are 5 things I'm watching on the calendar. I'll go through each of them with you. But before we get to that, gold is trading at a fresh record high. Stock futures, stocks in general are up. The US dollar is lower across the board against everything except for the Japanese yen, which we'll talk about. Now, the dollar, stocks, gold, the main reason for their move is because of Friday's weaker jobs report. The jobs report was horrendous, and the market is now starting to think the Federal Reserve could give us 50 basis points instead of 25 basis points of easing this month. Now, whether or not that happens depends on the number one event risk this week, which is the US inflation report. If inflationary pressures continue to slow, then yes, maybe 50 basis points the Federal Reserve will have to deliver, or 25 and maybe 2-3 more interest rate cuts in 2025. However, if inflationary pressures rise and they accelerate, then the thought of 50 basis points is going to go out of the window, and the market's going to look at 25 and then some dovish guidance afterwards. Now, on top of that, we have the BLS, Bureau of Labor Statistics revisions being released tomorrow. This will show how bad non-farm payrolls growth was in the past few months. If they're all revised lower, that's going to be bad news for the dollar and good for gold. Now, the third thing to watch is going to be the European Central Bank rate decision. The ECB is the only central bank with a rate decision this week. No changes are expected. The ECB has been enjoying some better than expected economic reports, but I don't think they've closed the door on further easing, and they're probably going to tell us that on Thursday. The fourth thing is the French no confidence vote. Now, there are expected to be major changes in the government. As that happens, that could weigh on the euro. Last but certainly not least, we had a big government shakeup in Japan over the weekend. Prime Minister was resigned, and so the hunt for a new prime minister will begin, and that will also capture the market's attention. I'll try to keep you all updated. This is Lien with BKTraders. Have a great trading week. Join our free trading community.